Convictions. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Nancy Amadi in the channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you missed me. I missed you guys and hope you have been keeping safe. Remember, like I always say, it's good to keep safe physically, financially, verbally, spiritually, medically, and every other lily that you can keep. Thank God for today. Today we are going to have a very sensitive interaction or talk, about parenting and children. People keep asking me how I do my own. I don't know. God just, one of the things I know that God also blessed me with, children. And as a mother, as a caregiver, nature has made it that way that there are so much sacrifices that we make as parents, especially as mothers. If you're new to watching my video, please don't touch your phone. Keep watching. Now I'm going to be talking about parenting in the aspect of having time for our children as parents. I want to encourage us parents to try as much as possible to have time for our children. I know that the life that we are living now and the life we were living before, they are no more the same, because so many bills need to be paid. We want to give our children the best life that they can actually have. But it doesn't only have to do with monetary aspect of giving them a best life. We want to pay bills, we want to make sure they are looking good, we want to make sure they are watching their cartoons, we pay school fees for them, house rents, and take them on vacations and all that. They are all good, but then let's not be too busy to care. Because despite all these things, if we don't pay attention to them and give them that care they need, they will definitely get it from somewhere else, either from neighbors, peer groups, society. But if you start from the early days, their early days as kids, to care for them, to pay attention to them, it bonds you and your kids. And even while they are growing, even when they meet peer groups, friends, they will always run back to you for that advice or that talk. Now, I notice most parents are always so busy. You wake up in the morning, if you're a working mother or father, you wake up in the morning, you just want to take your bath, you bath the children sharply, everybody's doing so much in a hurry up, and you drop them at school, you go to work, you're coming back is, hey, everybody, night food day, you prepare them for sleep. No time to ask them, how was your day? Do you have friends? What's the name of your friends? No time for them to actually talk with you. And by the time you're back, you're tired. All you need to do is, you want to do one or two things and then you relax. Especially for those that don't have help, it's even more difficult bonding with the children. Children like to ask questions. I grew up, my father was out of the States working. My mother was also working. Sometimes my mother comes back around 11. Until her boss leaves the office, my mom can't leave. And when I want to talk to my mom, Mommy, I want to tell you something. She'll say, what is it? Is it money? Okay, I'll send you money. What do you want to buy? I'll give. She just felt that money was just what I needed. I never had this, other closer interactive moments with my mom. I never had it. It didn't make her not to be a best mom. I mean, I can't have another mom. You can have another husband, another spouse, another money, another house. But you see, parents, you can't have another children. You can't have another mother. You can't have another father. You can't have another family person, our grandma or grandpa. These people are people that we can't do with, we can't decide who they are or how they come into our lives. But my growing up, I now told myself, I said, I will try as much as possible to make sure that I bond with my children. I have time for them. These kids can ask questions for Nigeria or for Africa. Even when you're busy, when they're asking you, you are so busy, you're thinking, you're trying to think about things, you have bills in your head, what they will eat, what they will wear, where they will go, how they will sleep, how they will do their homework, and yourself, and you hear they come calling, mommy this, daddy, I want to ask this, I want to ask that. Don't be discouraged. Try to give them that time that they need. Don't be too busy to care. Please, parents, please, mommies and daddies, especially mommies. Mother Nature has made it that way. Kids are closest to their mom. That's why if anything happens, they will say, where is their mom? Go and ask their mom. Do you know? Yes, because Mother Nature has made it that way. Children are always closer to their mothers. And if you see that there is a hitch whereby your kids are not close to you or closer to you as a mom, then check yourself. It's either you're shushing them. Every time is not always about sit down here, don't go there, don't do this, don't touch that. Who? Sometimes allow these children to exploit themselves. You know, you don't always have to choose meals for them. As long as you have bought those groceries, they are in the house. You are not going to buy those meals or those particular food or snacks for them again. They are all in the house. Allow them to choose. If you cook soup, you cook stew, you cook, there is flakes, there is snacks, and they say they want to eat this particular thing, you try to make them understand why they should not eat it. But sometimes you also have to give in to their demands, as long as it is not detrimental to their health or to their life or to their upbringing. Children like that their parents allow them, to make decisions or contributions into those little things that has to do with the home. Like me, for example, I'll finish dressing, I will tell my daughter, how does it look? She will say, mommy, it doesn't look like this. Okay, I will say, okay, no problem, I'll change. Sometimes I will tell her, no, it's better this way. Sometimes I'll finish decorating my cake and I will say, does it look fine this way or this fine this way? They will say it looks fine this way, and I'll just allow them. Do you understand? I allow them to make some decisions, even in my own personal lives. I might want to go out. I will say, mommy, want to go out. They will say, mommy, please don't go out now. This, that. I will say, okay, I'm not going. I will stay back. Now, you teach children how to care. In return, they will care for you. If you're always strict, it's about yourself. It's about you. What mommy wants, what daddy wants. It's the rule in the house. No compromising. When those kids grow, they will do same things to you because it's what you have planted in them, they will give back to you. But if you teach them how to care, how to pay attention, how to listen, just the way you're showing them, they are learning. Kids learn what we are doing as parents. Most of the percentage of their lives are circled around what they saw us doing. And that's how they grow before they meet their peer groups in schools, in the universities, and every other place that life takes them. So if you teach them how to care, how are you? Have you eaten? How was your day? Who is your friend? Can your friend come home? Let's see. Can we go and visit your friend? Can we go swimming? Do you want us to travel? Yeah, mommy, yeah, daddy, hey. When they start getting older, even you that their parents, they will start saying, mommy, how are you? Have you eaten? Mommy, hope you're not stressing yourself. Mommy, how are you coping? Mommy, this, daddy, that. Because you have already taught them how to care, how to pay attention, how to ask all these things. If you're too busy to care, you don't teach them, they will grow. If you call them or if they call you, mommy, how are you now? Okay, have you seen the money? That's all. And these little things are more important. There are some things money can't buy. Do you understand? There are some things money can't buy. Let's try as much as possible to have time for our kids and pray for them and pray with them. Pray for them while they are sleeping. There is power in the tongue, especially as a mother. There is power in the tongue. You pray for your kids while they are sleeping. You hold your breast, place your hand on your breast, place your hand on your womb. You pray for them. You tell them, you pray good words into their life, because when they are sleeping, that's when their spirit or spiritual being is manifesting. As you're praying those prayers for them while they are sleeping, especially at night, it's sinking into their spirit mind. When they are awake, you teach them how to pray. You teach them how to pray. Like I always say, anybody will say prayer need a work, that person they learn work. Prayer works, it goes a long way. The words of our mouth, prayers, it's not just having faith, having faith. There are so many things that you have to do, even while having faith. When you teach these children how to pray, there are times that I'll be sick. My children will just say, Mommy, you will not be sick. They'll start praying. They will hold my hands. They'll start praying for me. Yes. They will start praying for me as their mommy. Mommy, you will not die. Mommy, you will not be sick. Mommy, God will heal you. That's because I have been doing that to them. They didn't learn it. They didn't learn that from space. I taught them that. Even when the other one is not feeling fine, maybe any of the siblings, they do the same thing. They care for them. Now, they didn't learn that from space. Someone taught them. They learned it from somewhere. Don't be too strict. Don't be too busy. While trying to make that money, have time for your children. Even if you're busy from Monday to Fridays, let's say your work entails that. What about Saturdays? What about Sundays? You want to rest? Yes, okay, you can take Saturday. If you don't go to work on Saturdays, you can take Saturdays. Saturdays, okay, today Saturdays, or even if it's once in a month Saturday, or twice in a month, or if it's every Saturday, today we are going out. Today is fun day. Okay, throughout the week, how has your day been? How have you been? How have you been coping? Is there anything you want to tell mommy? Is there anything, like I always tell my children, I say, okay, please, when mommy is busy and you have questions to ask mommy, for you not to forget them, take a book and write it down. And I got them different notebooks. When they want to ask me, if I say mommy is busy, they will write it down so they don't forget. And then when we are having our times, and I'll ask them, hey, is there anything you want to ask mommy? They'll say, yes, mommy, let's go and bring our books. And they'll start, okay, mommy, this, mommy, why this? Mommy, how do you do this? Mommy, how can I do that? Do you understand? Because sometimes they forget, and then from there, you bond with them. So many things that could have averted, if only we had time for our children, especially molestation. When this molestation things start coming up, our kids will try to tell us by trying to talk to us or come closer to us. And if we keep shushing them, please, mommy is busy. Later. Not now, not now, not now. After, I will talk to you about it. Before you know it, days pass, weeks, months, years, and these kids can't communicate that thing that is bothering them, that they want to talk about to you. And as they grow up with mingling with friends, one or two of those friends will teach them or will talk to them about that thing. And those friends will tell them based on what they know, if it's negative, if it's positive. And imagine if it's negative. And this friend will tell them, this is how it is, or this is how this is. Before you know, they become closer to that particular person, having time for them. Now, parents that do give their children pet or kisses, it's good. If you don't kiss your kids or peck them, when someone else does that, especially if it's the opposite sex, they see it as a big thing. But then, if you're always giving them pecking, kisses for mommy, kisses for daddy, you're doing all that, they won't see it as anything. Like when you buy cookies for your kids, you buy them things that they need. You won't see your kids putting their eyes on people's own. Like you always buy them snacks, for example, they like snacks and you're always getting them snacks. They have different varieties. You allow them to choose. It's not the particular one you always want every time. It's hardly you see them looking at other kids eating biscuits or eating cookies or chocolates. Why? Because you always get it for them. So they are also used to having theirs. Once they just look, they just remove their eyes. It's a regular thing. I mean, there's nothing there. I also eat it in my house. But when you don't do that, it makes them, when they see that particular thing with somebody else, they want to put their eyes into it. They want to have it. It's doing them like they must have it else. That's why it's good to listen to these children, know what they want, know what they want to talk about. Allow them communicate with you, allow them bond with you, because this talking, they talk a lot, they learn a lot, they like to exploit. Children are adventurous, they want to do so many adventurous things. Do you understand? Like my kids will watch cartoon and they want to do those things that they saw on cartoon in real. I will tell them this is real life. We don't do this. And if I'm not there to stop them, they might injure themselves. So please, parents, mommies and daddies, especially mommies, like I said, let's not be too busy to care. There's a storybook my daughter brought home one certain time from school. She said that this particular girl's mommy is too busy to care. She leaves the children in the care of the maids, and she's always traveling. When she comes back, she's either on her phone or on the laptop or sleeping, trying to rest. And the kids started calling the maids mommy, and they started getting closer to the maid. The woman became disappointed and not happy about it. Then she now tried to quit the job and see if she can have time for the children. But according to the storyline that she told me, it was already late. And I'm sure we don't want to try to hustle hard, and tomorrow those things we are hustling for, we felt this is what will make our children happy, or this is what will make their lives better. We only discover that we're only chasing the one that is not actually important. Money is important, care is important, attention is important. Communicating, talking to your kids, interacting, playing. How often do you play with your kids? If you see me, I'm playing with my kids here, hey, the whole neighborhood will hear it. I will play with them. They will even start laughing to the extent tears comes out from their eyes. I do wrestling. We do wrestling fights. Who will beat each other? Who will fight each other? Who will be hitting? Somebody will be the referee. I play with my kids. No matter how busy I am, I try to make sure I find time to play with them. Sometimes they'll come and say, Mommy, you are busy. Mommy, we've missed you. Want to play with you. You see, that's because I've been playing with them. Don't be too busy chasing money, chasing power, chasing fame. Please, let's have time. Daddies, tomorrow you will say it's mommies that made the children not to be close to you as a daddy. It's not true. Daddies, try as much as possible to have time for children. This money you are chasing, mommy is also chasing it, and still mommy is having time for the kids. It doesn't have to be buying things for them. Does not really work everything. Does not really work much in this. The only thing that it will do is, if they want to buy, if they want something buying, they just come to you, collect what they want. If they want to talk, if they want someone to talk to them, to talk with them, to advise them, to bond with them, they go to mommy or to the other person, the other parent that gives them time or attention or that listening ears. Daddies, please try to find time for this, our beautiful joy that God has given unto us to be, they are our angels, they are their caregivers. Let's have time for them and we won't regret it. I hope my video had passed a message to all of us. Please remember to share, give it a thumbs up, press on that bell, bagam, so you'll be notified when another video comes up. And don't forget to subscribe. Yay, subscribe. Please, as I'm talking now, just click there. Just see that red writing there. Click. Thank you for doing that. I love you guys. Hey, non-dictions, I love you. Do stay safe and do take care of yourself. Bye.